We were looking at what I call witchcraft prayer, and we start with a song. For the Lord has answered my prayers. I will sing praises to him. I say, I say, I say, Amen, Amen. Prayer is trending. In fact, it's becoming very controversial. Don't forget, uh, very recently, the Facebook now has, an avenue for you to be involved in prayer, a group for praying. You can put your prayer request on the group, and instead of people liking, they can actually indicate that I prayed. And this has brought the satirical Christian site, Babylon B, to say that whenever you submit a prayer request, Facebook will first scan it for misinformation, of course, playing on the trend about misinformation and disinformation that is very rife in the platform, and of course, in which people have called for the platform to do something to bring about some kind of change. But I see people also still making comments about witchcraft prayers. In other words, trying to legislate about what it is to pray for and what it is that you shouldn't pray for. And just notice the oxymoron. Except, of course, if you're the kind of person that belongs to some of the dark arts, and these individuals are the ones that give an offering in the church with their left hand, you can't be involved in witchcraft prayer. So I don't know why people are so bent on legislating about what people can pray for and what people cannot pray for. I think to me, it really means that prayer is actually working. And that's why it's actually disturbing them. That's why they are labeling some prayers to be witchcraft prayers. I mean, Matthew chapter 7, verse 7 is very clear. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. Basically, it's a blank check. If you have concerns, take it to God in prayer. If your coworker is making your life a living hell, start fire prayers on that particular coworker. If the pastor wants to take your wife, you can see that he's making moves. Deal with the pastor in prayer. Wonders will never end. We live in a world that the devil is actually in charge of. And this is the only recourse that we have to pull down the hand of God to bring victory for us. Why humans will want to play the role of God, beats me. Let God sort out the issues. I mean, he's the one that sees everything. He sees there's something that is, hidden from him. And I think it reminds me of that joke about this brewery that was near a church, and the church was praying fire prayers that the brewery should burn down. And eventually the breweries, caught fire, and the breweries took the church to court. And the breweries were telling the church that the church is the prayers of the church that made the breweries to burn down, and the church members were denying. And the judge was surprised that here is a brewery that believes in the power of prayer, and these are church Christians that don't believe in the power of prayer. Let God sort out the issue. Stop worrying people about the kinds of things that they pray about, except, of course, if they're praying on scriptural prayer. But if it's people having, pouring their hearts desire to God, let God be the one to judge. That is actually his responsibility, not yours.